I hate being sick.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. I'm Veronique Hurley. This is a show about all the small things that drive Matt insane. This week, it's my grumble. Let's grumble.
I haven't been sick in such a long time. I forgot what it felt like. I mean, during this pandy dandy, we've been wearing masks. I haven't gotten sick at all. I had a little scratchy throat, but that's it. Had some Pedialyte and I'm good to go. No, I got sick. I mean, have you ever felt that way? And then I was trying to diagnose myself. You know how we all do that? We go on WebMD and we try to figure out what's wrong with us. Well, at first, because it's a plague, I told myself I need to get tested for COVID. Don't worry, I don't have COVID. I still can taste and smell. That's how I really know. The test also said negative. Anyway, hold on, I have to blow my nose. You know, when women are sick, we still feel like we have to do things. Like we have to accomplish everything that was on our list before we were sick. Yeah, that's what we think. And then we take naps. But men, and I don't mean to gender this, but I kind of do. There's a certain type of person that when they're sick, they're like, I'm not going to do anything. I called out of work. I never call out of work. If this Pandy Danny has taught us anything, it's you don't need to go to work while you're sick, right? So I got a bunch of Pedialyte, I got a bunch of dehydration sticks, and I got a bunch of tangerines. And you just want to veg out. Today, I watched really bad Christmas movies on TV because, yeah, that's what I wanted. And then I couldn't even fall asleep and take a nap because the writing was so bad. I had to open my eyes and look at the screen and say, what? That scene took that turn? Anyway, that's what you do when you're sick. You watch Christmas movies or you watch maybe comedies to make yourself laugh. But if you do make yourself laugh, you can't laugh that much because you're sick. So you start coughing. That's the thing. Living with Matt, he always makes me laugh, even when I'm not feeling well. And I laugh and I cough and it's like a, and that was a fake laugh. You see what I'm saying? I guess it's flu season, which is why I think I may have gotten the flu. But then according to Bub, he's like, no, you don't have the flu. You weren't sick enough. What? You're going to tell me I'm not sick enough? Anyway, I think I'm feeling a little bit better, which is good. But here we are. We got a weekly podcast and I'm sick. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being sick, and that's the grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Ooh, tangerine.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my lesser half, Matt, for a pretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
How was your day today?
Well, I had work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but no, it's like putting on your winter gloves for the first time in the season.
You're like,
it's like you don't have to think about it. It's like they're already broken in.
There it goes, just like an old glove.
Just like an old glove.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah.
How was everyone feeling today?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'd say there was something in the air.
Oh.
Some of our staff had a little bit of attitude. It didn't make things difficult. It just I think it's the weather.
It's the moon.
Yeah.
Mercury's in retrograde.
If one person is in a bad mood, you're like, oh, they just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But if everybody is like in this weird, funky mood, it's like, well, now it's the weather.
I feel like that really has to do with the gravitational pull on all of us.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't feeling very well.
Do you think the Earth can have a bad day? And do you think the Earth can feel empty inside and like gravity eases up a little bit and so we all feel a little off?
Yes, people are sad Halloween is over.
That's it.
And we have the first few Christmas commercials that were coming on today.
Yeah, we did see a Christmas commercial.
And you know what? I respect that they've waited a few days.
That is nice. Although we don't watch live TV.
You're right.
Christmas commercials have probably been playing for months now. And we just haven't watched.
Yes. It was like when we were staying with my uncle and I got to see local news for the first time in like 10 years.
Yeah. Whereas most of the time we only see local news when John Oliver makes fun of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had an interesting day today.
Well, now I feel rude.
Why?
Veronique, how was your day today?
Oh, thank you for asking. I know. I'm a little under the weather.
You sound like you've been taking voice lessons, like you're going for that deep register.
Yes, I'm modulating downwards this episode.
It's very sensual. Yeah.
Anyway, in my adventures today, because I stayed home because I'm not feeling so hot.
Your adventures are a lot like Bilbo Baggins' ideal adventure. Staying home.
Yes.
No visitors except on party business.
That's right. Anyway, I did have to venture out because I decided to do the laundry.
Nice.
And then I decided I'm going to get a cold brew at the Starbucks.
Interesting, because you know that Starbucks uses Teflon in its disposal.
I know, but it said packaging, and we don't really know if they're talking about cups.
We just, speaking of John Oliver, we just recently watched his episode on Teflon.
Yes.
And Veronique wanted to throw our pans right in the garbage.
Yes, because some of them are scratched. Anyway, while I was there, someone stole the tip jar.
You stole the tip jar
I
from Starbucks?
didn't steal the tip jar. I had my music going. Had my mask on. I wasn't feeling well, so I wasn't engaging in conversation as I normally
using
do.
Our podcast to create an alibi for your thievery?
No, but this guy got very close, and I was like, why is he so close to me? And then he was looking at the tip jar, and I was like, yeah, they lock that now. Anyway, I turned around, and the guy took the tips and ran.
Wow.
I know.
Took the tips and ran.
Yes, he took the tips. And there's one guy.
I think Starbucks is hiring.
Well, I felt badly because I felt so out of it. I didn't help. But then at the same time, like, maybe he had a knife.
Well, it's not your job to defend Starbucks employees' tips.
That's true.
You don't have to feel bad about that.
I felt a little badly because one guy was like, what? He took the tip jar and he ran after him. He was like, stop that guy, and like ran pretty far.
Oh, now that guy earned my respect.
I think so too. And I said, you did a good thing trying to chase after that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's interesting because when you imagine circumstances like this, you always think that you're going to be the hero in the story.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I didn't do that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up.
But I think it's because I'm not feeling well. When was the last time that you didn't feel very well?
Last time I didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I was sick.
Okay.
It was New Year's Eve. It was December of 2019.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
December of
right.
2019 was the last time I was ill. So it's been nearly 2 years.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
I am sick. I am sick right now.
You're sick right now?
Yes.
Well, is it the plague?
It's not the plague.
It's not the plague.
No, I was tested and it is negative. And
No, you did the responsible thing.
of course I did.
When you felt ill, immediately went to the corner and got a rapid test
I
to figure
did.
out if it was COVID-19.
Yeah, just
very
in
proud of you.
case. Thank you very
That's
much.
the responsible thing to do during a plague.
Absolutely. Well, it's like chances are, oh my gosh, it could be the flu.
Do you want me to say it's not the flu?
Yes.
Okay, it's not the flu.
Now, how do you know that?
Because the flu, you'd be bedridden.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so. When you're not sick, you won't get out of bed before noon. If you had the flu, you wouldn't get out of bed at all.
That's true. I have been that sick. But when you get sick, what are your cures? How do you feel better?
I'm always drink lots of water.
Oh, you're a water guy.
Yeah, I'll take some vitamin C supplements and some Halls, and then just water. As much as I can stomach, I just drink water.
You saw an ad on the TV and you said, I think that person just needs more water.
Well, I did, yes. They were like, my skin's so dry. And they were like selling medication for wetting your skin. And I'm like, water. Nobody drinks water.
And you're correct.
People drink coffee and then they'll drink their Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And then they never even think to just grab a glass of water.
What are some remedies that did your mom give you any remedies?
Oh, yeah. Sprite.
What?
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, your mom didn't do that?
No sugar.
Carbonated sodas.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My grandmother would rub Vicks Vapor Rub on her chest.
Nice.
Eucalyptus oil. Other things that I usually do in the before times if I wasn't feeling well and I still went to work. Wild to think about that.
Like it's so normalized to like go to work while you're ill.
Yeah.
Our lives are work and the grind is more important than staying at home and worrying about ourselves.
I must have a purpose.
Isn't that crazy? People give birth and 3 days later go right back to work.
Crazy
And
town.
it's like, no, stop. And it took a global plague to convince us like, wait, maybe when we're ill, we should take a day or two off
That's
work.
right. Maybe we can take time.
Yeah, and not spread the disease.
Hello. Anyway, so in the before times, I would always go down to the chef and I would say, may I have some chopped ginger? And he'd be like, for you? And I was like, yes. I would get honey from the barista. I would get lemon from the bar, and I would drink that the entire night.
I like that.
Yeah.
Those are remedy sounding things, but it all also sounds like micro thefts from different places at work.
Oh my gosh.
It's
You
like
just called
stealing
me
office
out.
supplies, but one paperclip at a time. You go to one office supply closet, you take one paperclip. You go to another office supply closet, and you take one staple.
Oh no. What are some crazy old wives' tale that you've heard that works or doesn't work?
Leeches.
Oh, leeches! You know, an old wives' tale is to feed the cold and starve the fever.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that. Don't know what it means.
It's false.
Oh,
So you
okay,
know.
great. Okay,
None
so
of it works.
whatever source you're using claims that whatever that sentence means isn't appropriate.
No.
Great.
How do you think you can avoid getting bronchitis?
Inhaling water. Just get your lungs full of water, because water can really help anywhere.
I don't know. I think Kool-Aid's pretty good.
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid, kids.
No. All jokes aside, Pedialyte has been helping me this go round.
Oh, you haven't gotten bronchitis this go around?
Not yet.
Okay, so Pedialyte definitely prevents bronchitis.
That's correct.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. Normally, when I get sick, I do like to do all of the home remedies that I know of, like oregano oil. Oregano oil will knock out a cold in like 3 days. You just have to put a tiny bit in water.
So is that why Italians never get colds? The trouble is there's a lot of bronchitis in Italy.
What do you mean?
They don't have Pedialyte over there.
Oh, I'm sure they have their own version of Pedialyte.
No, I think Italy's where you go when you have bronchitis. And traditionally, when you have bronchitis, you need fresh air.
Oh,
Yeah,
such
you
good
need
fresh
sea
air.
air. You have to go on vacation.
No.
The doctor would write you a prescription for going to the sea.
Oh my gosh, the sea, by the beautiful sea, you and me, and me. Oh, it's so nice here. I'm so happy I'm breathing the sea salt air.
Yeah, the salt air. It's good for my bro.
That's the seagull sound.
Yeah, that's the secret that they don't tell you about the Titanic. Everybody on it was like a health ward.
They were dead. They were already dead when they left. They were going to freeze. Nope, they had the plague already.
There was no Robitussin back then. There was row your boat.
Get that blood flowing.
Well, that's why they hit that iceberg. Is because they needed that cool, soothing air. But now we have Vicks Vapor Rub.
That's right. They needed some Vicks with some ice cubes.
Yeah, they wouldn't have, because the only way to find cool, soothing air back then was to run right into an iceberg.
Now, have you ever, I have found, as dangerous as it may seem, to put a cough drop in the top of my mouth in the soft palate, and then I gently drift into sleeping.
Don't do that.
I've been doing that.
That's a choking hazard.
I know. Yeah, I know. I do that.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I do that all the time.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You're going to choke.
I'm not going to do that anymore.
Stop doing
every
that.
night I've done
If you're
that.
trying to make a joke, I'm not kidding right now.
Anyway, have you ever done that?
No.
So that wives' tale won't work. That's false.
That's not a wife's tale.
Okay.
There's no wife that says go to sleep with a choking hazard in your mouth. Oh, geez. How did cavemen deal with colds?
Fire. I feel like fire was the answer for a lot of things with them.
Yeah.
When I went to an acupuncturist, they told me that heat is always the best thing to cure anything.
I'm gonna throw some things at you.
Oh no.
And you tell me the best thing for it.
Okay, I'm a caveman right now.
Okay. 2nd-degree burns.
Fire. No, okay. For real.
Hold on. No. You gave your answer.
No,
That's it.
aloe.
All right. Fever.
Fire. Like literally, like I need to be under the covers.
Okay.
Oh no, cold compress.
You're a caveman.
Oh, okay. River. The river.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the river.
Witchcraft.
Fire. Kidding. A tincture of some kind.
A tincture.
A tincture, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Did you know that witches, the first witches that were thought to be witches, were actually beer makers? because they wore
Checks
like
out.
tall hats because they used beer for a specific purpose.
The first witches were beer makers.
Yeah.
All right. So modern witchcraft is IPAs.
Yes. Yes. It'll cure any cold.
I don't think beer's good for colds. I think whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah. A little hot toddy. We had a hot toddy last night.
You made me a hot toddy. You chopped some ginger
Oh, yes.
a little thick.
Well, I can taste and smell, but it is muted. So I needed a lot in there.
Wait, you have a muted taste and smell?
Well, anytime you have a stuffy
So it's like a
nose.
mild COVID-19.
No, there's no mildness here.
You got like
We're full on.
You got like COVID 9.5.
It's the new variant.
It's the new Veronique.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
I know. It's interesting that you didn't get sick.
Yeah.
How
which-
come you don't get sick?
It leads me to believe that you're just making this up.
No!
You're like about hypochondriac of some sort.
No, this is a
You're just
physical
looking for sympathy.
manifestation.
Are you calling out of Grumble Goat?
Can't call out. I'm here. I did it. Achoo.
This has been a bonus episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Veronique Hurley.
I'm Matt Labodka. Please subscribe.
You hate when people say, please subscribe.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Yeah, the salt air, it's good for my breath.